Okay, welcome back, everybody. It's your boy Tirado, and today we hit shoulders. All right, first day back after taking 4 days off. My wife and I were out there bringing in a new bundle of joy, or should I say, she was bringing in a new bundle of joy. And so, 4 days of no training, eating whatever we want. Definitely put on about 4 pounds. Weighed myself this morning. I'm 153, and 153? Yeah, well, make it 154. And I felt good. So the first thing I had to do was just come in and train. And of course, I hit shoulders. Started off with the rear, obviously, and we worked our way around to the even the front delt. I even included one long set of front lateral raises, and they actually felt pretty good. Before I get into the video, I will say that the last shoulder workout, whether it was chest or shoulders, whatever I did, I was feeling a ton of pain on my right shoulder. Man, really prevented me from doing anything, whether it be heavyweight, lightweight. I was feeling it. These 4 days off, man, felt fantastic, okay? So we'll see, man. Maybe I might take off from doing chest and shoulders a couple more days, really focus on quads, hams, and all that good stuff, and give my body enough time to heal. All right. So with that being said, I hope you liked the video, and get busy, man. Hit the rear first. I'll see you on the next one. Okay, so let's get into the first exercise of the day. Of course, we're going to start with a warm-up. Kind of love these bent over on a bench flies for rear delt. My only problem is that on the next video, when I'm warming up with the on the next one here, you're going to be able to see that I don't want to use my traps. And you can't really see it right now, but you'll see it in my next set of two, where the traps are just coming into play. And that's not what you want to do, man. You want to strictly try to limit this exercise to rear delt, okay? And although it looks like I'm doing just a rear delt movement, you're gonna be able to see how my traps come into play, man. And this is the problem. This takes practice. It takes practice, man. And even looking at myself right now doing this move, it's like I probably could be doing the dumbbells or positioning the dumbbells where they're coming a lot more parallel. So let's take a look at this, see if we can see it. So peep how my traps move first, and then my elbow. You see, I don't think that that's how it's supposed to be done. I don't know if I can just isolate my rear delt and just not use my trap. I don't know if that's possible or not, but I was like really trying my best to disengage the trap muscle and just focus on the rear delt. Yeah, I think on this one, you're going to be able to see it a lot clearer. So peep how my trap, you see how that just comes into play first? Now, don't get me wrong. I do feel it in my rear delt. My rear delts were definitely getting pumped. But you can just see a hell of a lot more of my traps getting engaged here. And maybe my elbows aren't pointed to the ceiling as much. I don't know. That's something that maybe I got to work on. See how I changed up the movement here? And now my elbows are kind of pointing straight up to the ceiling, but you can still see the traps working. Very difficult muscle to train, man. And this is why, like, I choose these cables right after. I choose the cables because I feel like I can isolate that trap, that rear delt a lot more. So if you take a look, I'm training both arms here, so I split the screen. Take a look how my elbow is slightly bent. I'm kind of coming outward, but I'm not doing a tricep curl. Okay, my tris are not engaged here whatsoever. This is strictly rear delt. I'm sure I'm using my traps, but you really feel this movement in your rear delt. You know, what I'm doing here is I'm leading with my elbow first. And I'm really trying to keep that arm locked in position. I'm not trying to do a tricep extension or none of that. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to make my shoulder act like a hinge. And you can see it. You can see the muscle. I mean, aside from me holding water and fat around that area, I mean, you can definitely see how the rear delt is growing. I mean, you can see it. And you can see how there's tension on the rear delt. The only way, honestly, man, the only way you can really get that mind muscle connection with this movement is through doing it over and over and over again, trying to master that exercise and really create that mind muscle connection with the rear delt. I mean, and at this point, I'm not going heavy at all. I'm really just trying to feel the movement. I am kind of training till failure. I might be leaving about maybe 2 or 3 reps in reserve. But I got that pump. Like, I'm feeling that blood enter the shoulder area. And once I feel like, you know, maybe my tris might come into play, or, you know, maybe my lower back might come into play, that's it, I stop. So what's weird about, you know, training rear delt and then going into a side fly movement is the muscle feels weird. I've noticed that. And that's why I'm grimacing and squinting, because it seems like because my rear delt is so pumped, now I'm, you know, trying to force some of that blood to move around to the center of the delt. I don't know, maybe it just creates a weird feeling or something like that, you know, a weird sensation. But after a while, it goes away. And then you can just feel the side delt just starting to get swole. So with this movement here, I think it's important. I've tried both ways. I've tried to bend the elbow a little bit. I've tried to keep my elbow straight the way you see it here. And I've tried my best to also try to come up just slightly above that parallel line. Of course, the more reps you do, you're not going to be able to make it, so you try your best to finish off with some partials, but let's see if I do it here. All right, so here I had, a little over 20 pounds on the dumbbell, so it's a bit heavy, but I'm trying my best to try to go just slightly above parallel. And you could also see that my elbows aren't as straight as it was in my previous set. I'm trying my best to keep that form strict. But you can see it. You can see I'm struggling. At this point right now, my shoulders are pumped, swollen. And these are what I call partials. Like, I'm not just going to stop because I can't complete the entire rep. I'm going to do some partials, get some of them in there, because you still feel it. You still have energy. And of course, I'm going to hit you with a double bicep shot to see what the shoulders are looking like. Always got to do this. Rear delt. See what the rear delts look like. Not bad, man. That left delt looked crazy. I'm guessing that's because of the lighting, but not bad. You know what I'm saying? That came a long way when it comes to trying to increase my rear delts, man. That's almost 4 years of training, almost. Natural, of course. So right here, these are some upright rows. I definitely try to come up towards my forehead so I can get all of that stress onto the side delt. And the lighting here is kind of flat, just coming in from my window, so it's kind of like drowning out whatever definition I might have. It's all good. So yeah, here I'm trying to bring it up. I'm trying to bring it up to the forehead. Minimum, I got to get it past the chin. Minimum. Like I'm not, if I can't get it past the chin, I'm gonna do some partials and then call it. Just like that one. Yep, there you go. Yep, I'm done. And I think from here, I'm just contemplating, do I need to even go further? So I went back, said, you know what? Let's see what some flies look like, some front lateral raises. I haven't did these for ages. I'm talking, I haven't did front flies, man, front lateral raises. I want to say over 10 years, maybe 12 years. And the reason why I said, you know what, let me try to do them is because I think it was my last chest exercise, my shoulders were killing me. My right one, to be exact. And I think I got 22 pounds here, so I started doing these, and I'll be honest, they felt great. Taking 4 days off, you know, dealing with the baby, eating a bit more, not counting the calories. I probably could have did 2 or 3 more sets of these, but since I want to do chest tomorrow, I don't want to fatigue my front delts any further, you know? So this was a quick workout, man. Real quick. Shoulders, you don't really have to do much. You just got to have that intensity, that real mind-muscle connection with the shoulder, get the blood rushing in there. It's a pretty small muscle group, and then move on. I was contemplating doing chest today, but I said, nah, I'll just do it tomorrow. Come in nice and strong. Beat the chest up. I don't know how many reps. I think I might have did like 20 reps each arm. And as I was doing them, I just felt, I felt good. Like I was like, oh yeah, these feel real good. And I just started getting stronger and stronger and stronger. I said, you know what? Let's just keep doing them until we fail. It's not easy, man. It's not easy, you know, trying to stay in shape. Right now, I'm not even trying to grow or anything like that, man. I'm just trying to maintain. This is just all maintaining, obviously, again, natural, of course, and just trying to keep my pace, man. So with that being said, I think this is about to end. I will see you guys tomorrow with the chest workout, and that's about it. Give you a little most muscular pose right here. Not looking too shabby, dude. You know what I'm saying? Not too bad. Let's go. See you on the next one.